Okay, Gonzo, you ready?
Oh man. Is
Yeah.
this live? Is this live?
Yeah.
But you won't be able to edit it.
No, but I can edit the audio version maybe.
Bro, I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? Why?
I don't know about this one.
You gotta talk closer to the mic.
I just want to
Yeah,
sit
see,
over
I
there.
gotta be like leaned in like
Okay, hold on. Let me.
you know.
We can back it up like a little bit more, I think.
Why did we suggest this idea? Why today?
So we can watch your facial expressions.
That makes it worse.
No, it makes it better.
No.
Okay, are you ready, dude? You ready? Because we're already live
We're on.
on the tubes.
Oh,
But
at least no one's gonna be watching it.
we do have chat activated. Hey, chat.
What is that link?
No, Ben Hong. No.
Bro, what is that link?
Oh, I don't know.
It's on Rock and Wave. YouTube.
Yeah, whose YouTube is it on? Who is that? Did someone just say
It's on the Rock and Wave YouTube.
Is that someone? Is someone watching it?
No, I just typed that in chat.
You don't know about
Bro, we're live. What are you doing?
Hold on, I have to text Angela.
Why?
Avengers Spoilers.
Is that what it's called?
I get in chat. Full screen.
Okay, lean in. Okay,
Well, you have the app.
dude,
Yeah.
turn it down. We're gonna get feedback in our pod. Put it in headphones or something.
2 views.
Where's our viewers?
Talk to it.
Bro, we got viewers.
Yeah, it's definitely like that.
That's good. That's how you start though. Like you just start with a couple people. Hold on. Let me plug my phone
Oh, you look like a
in.
more-
Okay, you know what you're gonna talk about?
Well, you got it.
All right, here we go.
go.
Let's go here.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, talk again one more time.
So,
All right.
Dude, did you go
Are
offline?
you ready? No, it's still online. I just have to record for the podcast.
yeah, am I good?
3, 2, 1. And we are live. Literally live. A little bit on YouTube. Also being recorded via GarageBand for the Rock and Wave pod. We have Gonzo,
So,
Gonzito Gonzalez.
you know,
Is that your full name?
no, I don't have a middle name.
Bro. No middle name?
No.
Can we make one for you right now?
Okay.
Okay. What if you could choose any middle name, what would it be?
Well, I mean, my parents wanted to go with Benjamin, but then they realized that name was whack. So,
Bro, that name's not whack. What are you talking about? It's a good name.
yeah, I think Benjamin was.
We got two
the
Bens in the room, kind of.
Turn your volume.
Bro, turn your volume down, dude.
You can hear.
You're ruining the
Yeah.
pod. I'll have to chop this out of the audio version.
It's okay.
All right. Okay, Gonzo, we are here mainly to talk Endgame and your breakdown of the Marvel Universe, because I know you are a super Marvel nerd fan, and I respect that.
Really?
I respect that because it takes a lot of courage to like something that everyone likes, and you do that really, like, proudly.
That takes courage.
Takes a lot of courage to like something everyone likes. I get it. I'm just messing with you. But before we do that, one of the things we talk about here on the pod, if you're an avid listener, which we have many fans, at least 40, what was the first time that you met me? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure I was in 6th grade. So that was like 6 years ago. Like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And Sean brought me to youth group with me and my brother. And I kind of don't remember too much about what happened that day. I just remember I was super shy doing the new people and stuff. And that's all I really remember.
See, I kind of remember
I was
you.
quiet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I didn't show up much after that until
Yeah.
like maybe another like year gap.
yeah.
So I became
No, I remember. I don't really remember you the first time coming around, but I remember for some reason laser tag lock-in is like burned in my brain. You came to laser tag lock-in,
Oh yeah.
and that's when I thought I met you the first time, but maybe you had come earlier before that.
Yeah. I think that was like my first like, where like after that I started coming like regularly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for coming regularly.
Yeah.
Unlike some people who I won't say in this room. All right. Now we are going to enter a time of spoilers. So if you have not seen Avengers Endgame, turn it off right now. Don't listen anymore. This is your warning. In 3, 2, 1, turn off now. That was your chance. That was it.
Unless you don't care what happens.
Iron Man died. Now it's too late. Now you know. Okay. How do you rate Endgame? Where does it stack in your Marvel universe of like top 5 Marvel movies? And why does it rank there? And who's your favorite character from the series and Marvel overall?
Okay. So where do I stack it against the
Yeah.
rest? I'd probably say it would be maybe in second or third,
Okay.
but probably just because story-wise, I mean, it's pretty good, but I'd say I like Civil War more, and that's probably like my favorite
Okay. Why do you like Civil War so much?
because I think it brings out what like are the two main characters, Iron Man and Captain America, what they're like really about and their philosophies and how they both sort of like stick to them.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really like Iron Man or Captain America.
Why?
Not that I dislike them. They're just not my favorite Avengers. Like, there are maybe at like number 4 or 5.
Why?
I just like other guys better. I like Hulk. I think Hulk might be my favorite. And I like Thor better. And after the last couple Avengers movies, kind of like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's pretty cool.
Well, Spider-Man was made to be
I also like the red chick. What's her name?
Scarlet Witch,
Yeah, she was cool. And the robot guy who was her boyfriend.
Vision.
Yeah, that guy. He's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And also Guardians of the Galaxy. I
Yeah,
like all the
yeah.
Guardians. Like that's like probably my favorite
That's why
series.
I think I put Guardians of the Galaxy second after
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah,
And then,
but
and then probably Endgame.
I understand liking Captain America and Iron Man because it's mainstream and it's like what normies would do. I'm just
Well,
not.
they're not my
that.
favorite character.
Well, I mean, you just said it was. Who's your favorite character then?
This is really against popular opinion, but like I'd say Hawkeye. I've always had like some secret like it was like
Bro, that is a bit. That's a hot
he's
take.
the guy who like I think's like pretty cool.
That is a huge hot
Like
take.
I felt like he like everyone.
He doesn't really
so
have any
under-
superpowers though.
Yeah, but
He just like
he has,
shoots an arrow.
Yeah, he's perfect aim. He's cool.
That's bold. Okay, so you rank
And he
it.
became cooler in Endgame.
That's true.
He was so cool. See that haircut?
Yeah,
He was so cool.
yeah. You should get that haircut, by the way.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Okay, that's for another story.
Houseboats, let's all get that haircut.
Okay.
Everyone get Hawkeye haircuts.
Are you just gonna bring the cutter and do it?
We do it at half.
Yeah, we'll do it at Houseboats.
Why don't we all get Vision's haircut?
Bald.
Yeah.
Let's all be the Scarlet Witch haircut. We just grow our hair really long.
But okay. So the thing that I think why I like Endgame so much, or like what makes it better and rank higher, is mainly because of the fan service of like all these like cool moments, like Captain America getting the hammer.
Yeah.
That was like really cool.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand because I only have seen half of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't quite get the significance of that moment or the fact that Thor just has another weapon, which I know he got in Ragnarok, right?
In Infinity.
In Infinity War.
Yeah.
At the very end, which, oh, wow. Hey, too late, buddy. Like, thanks, God of Thunder.
Well, it wasn't too late.
Yeah, he got it barely like the last, like,
Yeah,
Fight.
but he could have killed Thanos if he went for the head on the first try
I know, bro. Why didn't you do that?
because he's a fool.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I didn't also, you know what? I didn't like what they did to Thor in Endgame either.
well, I think it was okay only
Yeah.
because they didn't send him off. Like if he like died and like that was like his send off,
Hmm.
then I'd be mad because I was like that would have been lame. But he still has more to go,
I guess that's true.
so that's why I wasn't too bothered with it.
Yeah, you can't be that mad about it. But yeah, I hear you. Okay, so it ranks up there. It's probably like number 1 or 2 for you. And I agree. It's probably like in the top 3 for sure. It was really good. How did you feel about Infinity War?
Well, I liked it because it was different
Yeah.
in the sense that like it was darker,
Yeah.
like because usually at the end of the day they always find a
Yeah.
way to win, and then Infinity War just like left off with like them not winning for once.
Yeah. No, I agree. I liked Infinity War. It's funny. I was actually texting with my main guy, Jeff Porter, this morning about it. And his big complaint about Infinity War was it felt like one long scene. Like they were all, like it was like one battle scene. It wasn't like there was any character development or like progress for people. And he's really cool. He's not a normie. And so he needs some character development. And I agree with him. Like there was that was definitely missing from Infinity War.
But I felt like they brought that in Endgame.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't seen Endgame yet. So he's not going to listen to this until afterwards. But when he watches Endgame, he'll listen to this and he'll hear that. And he'll be like, yeah, you're right. Endgame's better. It is. It was good. I mean, I still think Infinity War was good too. So I'm not complaining about that. It's a Marvel movie. It's just like action and funny jokes.
Well, what I liked about Endgame is that they also kind of like they were willing to like lay off the action for like these like smaller moments, and then once the action did come, they went all out with it, and that was pretty cool. It worked well, I think.
Did anyone really think like Spider-Man was going to be dead for sure?
No. Well, because they announced a new movie before.
Oh, Spider-Man Home. Far Away.
From Home.
Yeah.
So they knew they were going to come back, but they still made it entertaining.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And didn't like Tom Holland like spoil it a bunch of times?
Yeah.
He told everyone he was alive.
Yeah, I think he said something about like, when he comes back or something like that.
I heard when he does interviews, he has to go with like someone else now, so they stop him from spoiling things.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they gave him part of the script for Endgame too.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, we got somebody in YouTube chat right now named Benjamin Hong. He says Thanos is the best. What do you think about that, Gonzo?
He's the best villain so far.
I agree. He's a very good villain.
Like, I think the director said they wanted to make him into like the Darth Vader of this generation, and I think they've done mostly a good job. Like, because like he's talked about everywhere now, and like, but like he's still being talked about. It's like a pop culture like icon kind of.
It's just because of his chin.
I agree with you. And too, like there's those people who are like, oh, Thanos did nothing wrong, or like they're on Thanos'
Well, because
side.
he kind of had a reasonable like goal, in a sense. Like,
how is that reasonable? He wants to murder half the planet.
In a sense, well, like it was like you knew why he wanted to do that, and like
why?
Because the universe was ending. They were like,
but was it?
I mean, like his planet suffered from the problem of overpopulation.
See, now this is a philosophical thing that I think.
No, it was wrong.
Yeah,
like,
it's wrong.
It's not his choice to do that. Like it.
Yeah, bro.
Like he's not the one to make that decision, but
it's also a degradation for life. It means like people who could side with Thanos means they value life less, and that's like a scary road to go down.
There's too many people.
Because when you say, "Oh, there's too many people," it's like, well, kind of not really. Because then you think, "Oh, yeah, there needs to be less people here." Well, what if that's you? You want to be gone? You want your family to be gone? Like, no. You just mean that in a general sense. It's kind of like dangerous a little bit.
But like, I'm not saying that like
Bro, don't be trying to be on Thanos' side, dude.
I'm not.
All right, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he has like it made sense.
Bro.
That's it. It just made sense.
I guess that's kind of like Darth Vader too, because Darth Vader is like supposed to be balanced to the Force, but he balanced it out the wrong way with death and destruction, murdering all the little baby Jedis in the temple. It was a dark scene.
Yeah, well,
Did you ever watch Revenge of the Sith, dude?
I think so.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Like they're all just mashed up now that I can't tell the difference between which movie's which.
I think that in the summer we should do an event, call it Star Wars Night, and then we just watch all the Star Wars all night. What do you think?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Gonzo, what's your favorite summer event for youth group?
Houseboat.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can talk about houseboats in a second. But if you could like pick an event or like something fun for the youth group to do, like just like a one-day thing, what would you choose?
Manhunt.
Manhunt. What's
But
manhunt,
like-
Gonzo?
So I'd say like maybe like 10 people, maybe
Okay.
more,
10.
have to get from one destination to another.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually about the length of like 5 miles, I think. And there's a driver and a tagger in
Mhm.
a car, and they have to try and stop as many people as they can from getting to that location.
Mhm.
It's basically like a tag, sharks and minnows kind of thing. And we should do that with high school.
Yeah, maybe. I'll pray about it this summer. Seniors, goodbye.
Yeah.
2019.
See.
If we can play with a paintball gun, that'd be so much fun. Instead of down, we could just hit you with a paintball.
Miss.
I know. That's
Yeah.
that's the only reason it'd be bad. There's got to be. I wonder if there's something between airsoft and paintball that like won't leave it like.
Nerf.
Yeah, Nerf. Well, Nerf is not strong enough, probably.
Isn't there? They have like that water pellet. Like there's like a water jelly. Like
The
pellet.
water
yeah.
jelly pellets.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's called, but yeah.
they make that.
Maybe we'll do that.
You know Orbeez?
Orbeez, yeah.
Yeah, it like shoots that.
Shoot Orbeez,
But they're like harder than a little bit. Yeah.
but it's not quite paintball. It won't leave like a.
Yeah.
We're definitely playing now with that. The Orbeez gun.
Yeah. I gotta find out what it's called.
Dude.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, maybe we can play now after we get that for the
Okay.
church for research purposes, for outreach purposes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so houseboats. Gonzo, did you know that you were on the first ever houseboats trip that St. Peter's took?
Yeah.
You do know that?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Yeah, it was a really cool trip, I guess.
Wait, are one of you guys still in our chat? Dude, I think we got a viewer. Hey, viewer.
Oh, Ben Hall, yeah.
Oh, Ben, huh? It's just Ben, huh? Okay, tell me about time on houseboats.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. It was like something I'd never done before. Live on a lake for a week, and I guess we were especially lucky that year because we had Harry, who was speedboat driver, who would take us banana boating.
Yeah,
Just make like the biggest waves.
I never got to go with Harry.
We missed out.
I only went with the other driver. What was her name? I don't remember. But
That's
Vanessa. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I only got to go with her. And then I also didn't want to like take a kid's spot. So I was like, it's fine.
not you should.
I mostly went wakeboarding that year. I hardly went banana boating.
I still can't get wakeboarding down.
Bro, this summer.
I know. I feel like I'm missing out, but I just can't get it.
You will get it this summer. I'll help you. I'm going to bring you with me.
Yeah.
That banana boating is pretty fun.
I know banana boating is really fun. You know, they used to have single banana boats.
That doesn't sound fun.
You know how it's a double right now? It's like
Yeah.
attached. What they used to do, it just used to be one log, right? But it was way too dangerous because not like dangerous, but you could just go flying off way easier. It was way less stable. So when you got pulled behind the boat, like you bounce like super high, and if you turn, it was like crazy turn radius. So you'd like fly all the way out and come back in. So that's why they got the double, because the double is more stable. Like it's not as bouncy and it's not as crazy when you get towed.
Single sounds fun.
I know.
Sounds fun.
I know. Gonzo, do you remember the lead up to that trip though? practicing swimming?
Buddy, listen. Yeah, I do remember. But
Yeah. Tell me about learning how to swim before houseboats.
Well, I mean, like, I knew how to. I just
Okay.
didn't have the right place to practice.
Okay. Ben Hong's pool.
No, it wasn't that good.
Where did you go practice at then? The Y?
Well, I practiced at houseboats.
So you didn't even know how to swim and you came on houseboats?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of knew how to
I
swim.
kind of guess.
I mean, it looked like you could at least doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Which is basically all you need to know how to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's no waves or anything.
Bro, we grow up by the beach. How do you not know how to swim?
Listen, my parents did not take me to the beach very often. Okay.
That's why I know I have to get JP in swim lessons, so he can.
Well, my parents did put me in swim lessons when I was younger, but
it didn't stick.
no, it didn't really stick. So I didn't like it. So I had to like take a cold shower before and after. It was horrible.
That was it.
Yeah.
All right, so talked about houseboats. Talked about Endgame. Tell me about your first Easter project trip.
My first Easter party trip. Well, I mean, like for me personally, it was pretty good, but like I kind of felt like I didn't know how to do much
Yeah.
at that time. So like, I felt like I wasn't doing a whole lot, and
Yeah.
like mostly just sitting around like eating PB&Js.
Was that freshman year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating PB&Js? You didn't even
Yeah.
eat the good sandwiches?
No, I did, but like on the work site, they had like you can make your own PB&J.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was just like doing that.
Hanging out with Andrew. Rest in peace, Andrew Howard.
Oh yeah. No, but he was working.
No, not just Andrew. Who's the other guy? Drew.
Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
He was working too.
You weren't working though. Ryan Taylor was working.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We'll talk about that later. What are you saying, Ben?
That was my name.
No. Yeah, so Ben Grant's in our office shouting about how he really deserved a hammer, except he didn't because he had a terrible attitude, and I wouldn't let Andrew Howard give him the hammer because of his attitude that week. So he cost himself a hammer because he was being a butt to me and to many people because Spanky was there. And Spanky is this guy, his name's Harrison Cook, and he makes Ben behave poorly. So he can't really come to things anymore. Even though I did invite him to Easter Project just for, Ben's last year. He couldn't come because he hadn't talked. What's your favorite Easter Project trip?
For me, I'd say the most recent one.
Yeah? Why?
Well, because like I thought it was fun, like when we like kind of like we were still like as like seniors working hard, but at the same time like also like teaching the younger students how to like I guess do the work kind of instead of like them kind of just rely on us
Yeah.
when they really can't figure it out, just having them push through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your work site? You like your work site?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good for obvious reasons, but
Yeah, I'm glad you had a good work site. Did you enjoy the pizza on your work site?
yeah, that was really nice and family. That was really an impactful moment for me
Why?
because like that's such like a nice thing to do. Like it's like surprising that like
What do you mean? Well, how's this surprising?
because like I guess I was surprised just because I don't realize how impactful this is for their family, and that's like the best way for them to thank us,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like really nice.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have a lot of resources or money or anything,
Yeah.
and they want to feed us and thank us for the building we made for them.
And even then, like the dad that was on our site, he was helping us with the
Yeah,
work
what was his like speech like though? What did he say?
Well, he said that like
Did you translate, by the way?
No, but I was able to pick up what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how like he almost like he was like in a car accident like a few years ago and like almost died. So,
Yeah.
Like, and then after that he realized like he kind of has to like change some things in his life. So then after that he started going to church, and he said ever since he went to church like his like the way he thinks has like changed, and like the way he acts has been
Yeah.
better, and then like he's like getting all these things like life-changing things like what we're doing moving the
Yeah.
house and stuff. And then he even said that like if we ever come back to Tecate, that like his home is our home.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Los adornos más bellos, las casas. I forget.
That's not
forget
what
what it says.
your sign says.
Yes, it does. It says los adornos.
The este casa
Yeah.
son los visitos.
Personas. No.
Personas que visitan.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
The what is it? The best. Yeah, the decorations. The best decorations in the home are the guests that come to stay. Right. Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's a sign on my house. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up, bro? Okay, now I got a surprise question for you. We're gonna talk about one of your other loves, Manchester City.
No, that's not one of my loves.
Yeah. Okay, so now you have to answer on the podcast. Give me your top 5 Manchester City players. Your favorite Manchester City players. Top 5.
Favorite or best?
Favorite all time.
Okay, so I guess I'll just give the players that I respect the most.
Yeah,
I'd
the
say,
players you respect the most.
I'd say Kevin De Bruyne,
Of course.
David Silva.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll tell you who's not on it. Aguero.
What are you talking about? How could he not be on it?
Okay, he's good, but like I don't respect him
Why don't you respect him, dude?
because he's like
5 straight years, 20 goals, Premier League.
yeah, but like he doesn't seem like cool.
He's a. He doesn't seem like a cool guy.
yeah. So not Aguero.
Are you still bitter about that goal against QPR? No. Why not Aguero?
I don't know. Just whenever I see him.
Okay, fine.
he
Fine.
just
No
doesn't
Aguero.
act good.
No Aguero. Then who else? It's because he's from Argentina.
Who else? Sterling, I'd say.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Because like he does a lot of things like outside like anti-racism and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like pretty cool. I mean, he does a lot towards that.
What about Company, bro?
Company, nah.
No, Company. Come on, man.
He slams Man U too much.
Well, he should.
He's gotta calm down.
Okay. What about Ederson, dude?
Yeah, he's alright.
All right.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
Bravo, I respected him.
Bravo,
Yeah.
because he's bad.
Yeah, exactly. Because he always made you guys lose. Pretty much.
Okay. Who's your favorite soccer player of all time?
Javier Hernandez.
Who's that?
Chicharito.
Chicharito?
Yeah, Chicharito.
Why is he your favorite?
I don't know. He's just always been like a cool guy. Came from Mexico, and my favorite team, Chivas. And then like.
And Man U.
Yeah, he went from Chivas to Man U.
And then where did he go after Man U?
After Man U, he went on loan to Real Madrid, and he did pretty well. I mean, 9 goals in 17 games. So, like that's not too bad. And then when he came back to Man U, Van Gaal was the coach.
Yeah.
And I don't like Van Gaal, but then like he told Chicharito he has like a 1% chance of playing in his position.
Yeah.
So then Chicharito said he was gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then he went to Leverkusen, Bayer Leverkusen in Germany.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he brought them.
He actually did
to
pretty
the
good.
Champions League.
Yeah.
He was like.
How come he didn't stay
He
with
was
them
in the
then?
team of the season and stuff
How come he didn't stay with them?
because they got a new coach and he wasn't a fan of Chicharito.
But he got them to the Champions League.
New coach, I don't know.
Who are the up and coming Mexican players in the Premier League right now?
In the Premier League, well, there's no really young ones. There's only 2 Mexicans in the Premier League.
Who?
It's Chicharito, he was at
West Ham?
West Ham
Yeah.
now. And Raul Jimenez.
Yeah.
He's not that young though. He's like 27, 28.
What team's he on?
He's on Wolves.
Wolves.
And like
He's doing good right now.
yeah, he's gonna be like he's like a contender. He's like one of those like underdog players for like the team of the season.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's really having a really good year.
He's already like the club. He broke the record for most goals of a Wolves player in the Premier League in one season.
Well, like Wolves are never in the Prem,
Okay,
so
but that's a record.
that's true. What about
And Wolves are now known as like the Big Six.
I know they're gonna take down Liverpool
Yeah.
next week, win us the league. Yeah, would it be funny if like Man City and Liverpool just like drop points both last games? Like they both like draw or lose. they both kind of mess up. So what about the World Cup though? How do you like Mexico's chances next World Cup? When is the next World Cup?
Well,
2022?
Yeah.
That's a long ways away.
Like, I think they have a lot of good young players, but I don't know if they'll be like they're still gonna be young at the next World Cup. Like they have this one guy, he plays in Spain, and he's not plays for Real Betis.
Mhm.
They're from Sevilla, and he's like he's young and he's good and he's quick and he does a lot of skills and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's still too young. He's still really young. He's like 18. And
But
like,
by next World Cup, he'll be ready.
he'd be like what 20,
21.
21. Like that's still young. Like a little too young.
Do you
I don't
think?
know- I don't
Do you
know if
think? Do you
he'll
think
start
he's better or Phil Foden's better?
He's probably better.
Nah. Phil
Foden's
Foden.
older.
He's only like 19 or 18 or something.
Well, he played at a under World Cup.
He played at like the U17 World Cup and won
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
It's pretty good. Who's winning the next World Cup? On record, right here, right now,
Oh, man.
on live YouTube and on the Rock and Wave podcast.
Okay. I would say France,
Hmm.
but it's the World Cup curse.
The not repeating rule.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like whenever team wins, they like always don't do well the next World Cup, except for Brazil, who did it in like the 80s or something, 60s. Something
Yeah.
like that. One back to back.
Let me give you some.
I don't think England will, only because they don't have that good center backs. John
Who's-
Stones, it's not that good.
Phil Foden, dude, 3 years.
It's not a center back.
I mean, but he's gonna be defensive midfielder.
No, he's not defensive. He's an attacking midfielder.
Nah, he's like on City. He's like, yeah. Well, he's okay. He's attacking, but like
He's almost like De Bruyne.
he's like a pure midfielder. Like he doesn't
Okay, I
attack that
guess.
much.
But he's pretty attacking. He attacks as much as like De Bruyne does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which he doesn't attack. I mean, he's like still kind of a true midfielder in that sense.
yeah, but like you need more defensive.
It's true.
Haven't you heard attackers win games, defenders win leagues?
Ooh. Wow, that was deep, dude.
So like, if you have De Bruyne, like yeah, maybe he'll win you a game or two, but you won't win the whole thing.
How come we're winning the whole thing right now? How come Man City's winning the whole thing right now?
Okay.
Laporte, what do you think?
Yeah, Laporte is good.
Except for that one game against Spurs.
Yeah.
Um,
He choked on the biggest game of their
I
season.
know. That was bad. That was bad.
But besides
I can't even
that,
talk
he's been
about it.
good.
He's been good. Yeah, he has been good.
And like he's probably gonna take someone's place on the France national team.
Oh, for sure. Mendy.
No, you think no, because they have a good left back already, France.
No, Mendy was on the team.
Oh yeah, well Mendy didn't play in the World Cup.
No, I know, but he had a
And
spot though.
They didn't even need him.
I know he won't play. I don't think next World Cup.
Yeah,
if he doesn't
because
improve.
They saw that guy who's really good. Atletico Madrid.
Yep.
Like,
And Laporte
Hernan-
too.
Hernan-
I guess Laporte's a center
I
back.
think Laporte's gonna
He
play
could play
center-
left
if-
back, though.
Yeah, but I think Laporte would play center back if he were to be on the national team.
Okay, here's what I think. I think England is going to have another good shot at
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because Sterling's doing good. Harry Kane's
Yeah.
still gonna be good.
They're still young.
Rashford's
They're
gonna get
still
better.
mostly young. Rashford's going to get better. Phil Foden's coming up. Like all that good stuff.
And Jadon Sancho too.
Trippier still.
Trippier is iffy, but-
He's iffy. That's a couple guys that are
Shaw's getting
iffy.
better too. Shaw.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing better.
Who's that Chelsea player? Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Yeah.
He's good. So England's going to be good again.
Even I'd say Henderson isn't even that bad. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
and he can kind of be that defensive mid player, but like,
When are the Euros? Next summer? Not this summer?
yeah, next up.
Next summer. Okay. Well, I think that England's going to be good, but
Ramos
I
fall.
low key think like Brazil is going to be like, even though
Yeah.
no one's talking about it, I think they're going to be
I can see
coming up.
They'll be pretty good.
Yeah, they got a lot of young talented players coming up. Gabriel, Jesus,
Yeah, but Firmino should have played more than him in this last World Cup. No, he didn't.
I know.
Firmino was better.
No, Firmino, Bobby Choppers, no way. Okay, so not France. Then who do you say?
That's what's tough. Because
Belgium, Netherlands.
no, 'cause Belgium, their best players are like
Too old now.
Yeah, like
Companies
they're still
going to be
have
gone.
De Bruyne.
I don't think well, actually, because they don't have any other players, Company will probably still be on the team, but I don't think he's going to be good at that point.
They'll have Alderweireld and Vertonghen, but they're getting kind of old too. They're like in their late 20s already.
How do you feel about the Netherlands?
The Netherlands are a good shout.
Isn't Van Dijk? He's Netherlands.
Yeah. don't have that good of a goalie. He's the second goalie of Barcelona. That's their best goal.
Oh yeah.
So like that's kind of iffy.
Who's their attackers?
They have Depay from Leon.
Okay.
They have Quincy Proms, plays for Sevilla, and he's okay. He hasn't had.
What about all the guys on Ajax? Are they Netherlands?
Not the forwards.
Not the
It's
forwards.
like Frankie De Jong,
Yeah.
center mid.
Where's he from?
He's in those.
Yeah, but
He's a CDM, and like
what about
he's
Liggett?
pretty good.
What's that guy's name?
Ligt.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
Where's he from?
Netherlands.
Okay, so he'll be on the team too.
Okay, in the defense.
So they'll be pretty good.
But forwards, like a striker.
Yeah. Lucas is gonna freak out. He's gonna be like, "We're gonna win the World Cup."
Yeah, I know.
He
He thinks the women's World Cup. He thinks Netherlands is gonna win the women's World Cup this summer.
Nah, USA. Really.
Yeah, USA didn't get scored on, and
In
the
qualifiers.
qualifiers.
Yeah, but that's CONCACAF.
Still.
It's not very good.
still.
Yeah. So it's Netherlands. Who are the best women's team? America, Netherlands, like Japan.
I think Germany.
I thought Canada was supposed to be okay.
I think
they're
Canada's
not.
okay, but I don't think it's too.
They have some. They have like players that
Pretty sure
play
the
in.
best. The women's player who won the Ballon d'Or was I think she's from Norway.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't like Alex Morgan.
No, she was from like Norway, and like she played in the same team as Alex Morgan, I think, Leon in France.
Is that the best women's club team in the
Yeah, I
world?
think so. Yeah, and like she had like 70 goals in like 50 games, something like that. Like, more goals in games by like a lot.
Nice. Carly Lloyd played for Manchester City. She's on the U.S. team. She played for the women's Man City league last
Yeah.
year. She went out on loan to them for a year just to like play with them.
How'd she do?
She killed it. I mean, they won like the league. They won like the FA Cup or something. They did really good. Wait, you didn't even answer. Who's gonna win?
I'm gonna stick with France.
Stick with France. Okay, guys. If you have mortgaged your house, take all your cash, put it on France to win the World Cup. Gonzo said it right here, right now. He's successfully predicted the past 3 World Cup winners. Somehow, I don't know.
Well, I think I should wait till the Euros.
He waits till the Euros. So maybe let's not commit to the Euros.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for the Euros.
Germany are actually aren't about to shout you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so now if you follow the Rock and Wave podcast, you know that we do a top 5. Sean Ishikawa. Japan will win the World Cup. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the chat.
That was a good joke.
Never heard of the word Japan and World Cup in the same sentence, to be honest.
Okay, if you follow the Rock and Wave podcast, Sean Ishikawa, then you know we do a top 5 for people here on the the Rock and Wave podcast, and me and Gonzo right now. Drum roll. Ryan Taylor. Top 5 for my guy, Ryan Taylor. Gonzo, I'm gonna let you go first. Number 1. What's the best thing about Ryan Taylor?
He's funny. He's always cracking jokes,
Always cracking jokes.
but like in like a serious way. Like he acts serious, but it's like a joke.
What? Explain that.
So like he'll act like really tough and serious. you know,
Okay.
But like he goes way over the top so that you know it's a joke. You know.
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, so he's funny. I like Ryan Taylor because he takes Easter Project very serious, and every day on the work site he goes ham, gets after it. He hammers like crazy. He saws like crazy. He'll do any job. Like any job you give him on the work site, he'll do it 110%, which kind of blows my mind because he seems so lazy every other time. But just kidding. That's a punching patch. No, I mean, he works really hard at Easter Project. And even from the first time that he came, like his first Easter Project, I was just super impressed. Like, oh my gosh, you're a really hard worker. That was pretty cool. And he's an 8th grader, so I thought that was rad. You're next. What's up? What you got?
He's got a job.
He's got a job. Okay. Shout out to Ryan. You got a job. Way to go, bud. Way to get the Mickey D's fired up. What do you like about his job?
Well, I think it's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
That he
But,
works
like,
at
it's
McDonald's.
a flex because like he makes money, but like he always talks about like these people that come by and like
To McDonald's?
yeah.
And what?
And they have like usual customers.
Oh, really?
And that like yeah.
That's kind of funny. That's pretty good. My next thing is that Ryan also has to do with Easter Project, but he always misses school to come to Easter Project. and none of you other plebeians out there who are listening to this podcast miss school to come to Easter Project,
I'd do it.
Ben says he would do it, but it's easy to say.
I'm a scholar. dude.
But a lot of kids, there's kids who don't come because it's during school. And I understand that. Like, that's a family decision for, each family to make. But I always thought it was really cool, Ryan, like, no matter what, he's like, nah, this week matters to me and I can miss a week of school. And I found out that he asks for Christmas money from his like family just so he can go to Easter Project. That's a flex, dude. How many of you guys ask for Christmas money to go to Easter Project? Like, none of you, except for him. He's a baller. Okay, what's next?
And I'd say that he's like, when you really talk to him, he's like down to earth. Even though he always seems like super hyper and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you go in serious with him, and he's like, he's cool with that too.
There are two Ryans. There's hype beast
Yeah.
Ryan, and then there's down to earth, mellow, knows how to listen Ryan.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. You would have been a good person having leadership.
Yeah, Ryan, this is for you. You should have had leadership, but you're punk and punch and patch. My bad. All right, that was 5. Good job. Bro hugs, bro fists, all the way around for everybody. Okay, Gonzo, we're wrapping up. Do you have any words of advice for all the younglings coming up under you?
Community college is not a bad route.
Community college is not a bad route. That's good. That's good advice. Okay. What other advice do you have about the youth group?
Oh man. Try and show up as often you can. Never know when you might get something out of it.
Okay.
Oh, and should really consider doing leadership.
Yeah, tell me about leadership. Why did you enjoy leadership so much?
Because I feel like you get more say in what happens in youth group.
Yeah.
Like try and make it better because sometimes these older folk don't know what the kids want. So you get really put your say into it.
You mean like playing sharks and minnows with actual fish?
Yeah, that was a student idea.
Definitely was a student idea.
Yeah.
How about student leadership retreat? How do you rate that?
Yeah, it's a cool trip because like you get to go out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
But like that's like when the main brainstorm ideas come, and that's when you like really form a bond, I guess, with like the rest of your leadership.
And you only did leadership for 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of swoop in senior year.
Yeah, because I didn't get that scholarship.
What do you talk about?
I didn't get added automatically. That I didn't get scouted and added last year.
Well, you could have. You just didn't. You didn't want to. We said everybody, if you want to apply. You just not apply. But it's okay. You made it.
Okay.
Best for last, senior year. And now you got one leadership under your belt, and you can tell all the little kids to join leadership.
Yeah.
All the up and comings, freshmen's, maybe Leora for next year. Maybe I don't know. We're losing Sam. Rest in peace, Sam, in Alabama. Ben Hong, why are you raising your hand? Do you have a question?
So I was just comfortable.
That's just comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
almost falling asleep, dude. I need to wake it up.
Okay, well, do you have any last closing advice or words of wisdom for anybody?
I already said it.
I know, but do you have anything else? This is it. We're ending. This is your last chance to say anything on the podcast.
Oh, to the younger students, never give up on the idea of manhunt. It can always happen. Just keep pushing for it.
I might get in trouble now that you talked about it on the pod. Parents will be like, "What's manhunt?" And then I'll be like,
It's a fun game.
super safe, not dangerous.
And scatterball. Push for scatterball.
Oh, scatterball?
It's always a good game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's classic.
All right, brother, you want the last word?
No.
How do we end this YouTube?
Yeah, please leave a like, comment. and
Hey, can we get a smash like, subscribe, and comment on our Podbean and iTunes, and also
sub to T
give us give us 5 stars.
Now that
So
PewDiePie's losing, we go for T series.
follow our YouTubes and our Twitters. Peace.